Hey!
And started New Order.
See, I've been arguing this for a while, weirdly enough, at work, where, like, I had this thought where, like, I miss Duke Nukem.
I mean, like, Time to Kill. That's the one I was talking about last time. Like, Time to Kill was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Land of the Babes was, like, fucking pretty good.
Wasn't that like the PlayStation one?
Yeah. Time to Kill and Land of the Babes were both on PlayStation.
But, like...
They're, like, the third person. They're just, like, fucking the male Tomb Raider, pretty much.
Yeah. But they're, like... I'm of the idea that, like... that Duke Nukem needs a Doom-esque resurgence. Like, no reboot, direct sequel.
To Forever, or do you want to go before that?
To Forever. Like, essentially just, what the fuck was Forever? This is bullshit. And admittedly, I don't like Forever, but the first 20 minutes are gold, and the ending shocker is pretty funny. Where they're like, Duke, now that you've literally, like, pushed the aliens back into their homeworld, what's your next plan? And he's like, I'm gonna run for office. Then that would be, like, the perfect sequel, is just have him in almost absolute power. Because he's such a dumbass that it would, like, work.
You know what already kind of happened with Forever, though? I mean, he was, like, president of the fucking world.
Well, he, like, in Forever, it's like he's this hero that's been essentially out of work. Like, the government's literally been, like, you know, like, the government and the world have been treating him as this celebrity, you know, the guy who saved the universe. But, like, they act like he literally hasn't done anything since, like, Duke Nukem 3D. Like, he's literally been sitting around writing off that fame. So,
Duke Nukem?
yeah. So, like, right when the aliens show up, like, the general, like, the U.S. general's like, whatever. You don't, like, you're out of practice, whatever. Not like, oh, you're weak, but it's like, you're just gonna get in the way. And, like, I sat down and I watched the Bulletstorm full clip edition thing. Where
Oh my god, dude, that game? Why the fuck would they re-release that game?
it's it's worse than I anticipated. I thought that it was just Bulletstorm, but with, like, an extra mission or two of Duke Nukem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not. It's better / worse than anticipated. It's literally the campaign of Bulletstorm, but Duke Nukem replaces Grayson, the main character.
With, like, voice lines and everything?
Yeah. Like, completely voiced by John St. John.
And that's not...
It's I will admit, it's pretty funny at points, because the other characters refer to him as Grayson. Like, you know, you owe us Grayson. Then he's like, that's not my name. My name's Duke. What are you talking about? Like, it's like they treat it like he's literally just been dumped into Bulletstorm.
That's pretty cool, though. I mean,
Yeah.
at least they make it, like, plausible.
Yeah. And, like, that's not... I'm sure, whatever, I'm happy to see it, but that's not what I want. Give me another Duke Nukem game, not a Bulletstorm with a Duke Nukem skin. I desperately
Why the fuck would that be the one game that they put out too? That's what I don't understand.
I don't know. I think it's because a lot of people actually really liked it.
Yeah, but it's there. Just make a PC port. What the fuck ever.
What, a Bulletstorm?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's on PC.
Well, just fucking
Make it
retexture.
better.
Whatever. Fuck it.
Give it more.
Like, make another one.
Another one.
That would have been the best option. Just make a fucking another one. Another one.
Like, the lore that is built up with, like, Doom Guy from Doom 64 to now is an amazing amount put in an incredibly small space.
Yeah.
Like, Doom 64's ending is that, like, Doom Guy decides to stay in hell and fight hell forever. Like, literally to just, like, he needs to close the hell gate, but in doing so literally traps himself in hell. So he's like, I'm just gonna keep fighting. And, like, the hell energy that he's absorbed from that is keeping him alive. And he becomes so powerful, and he's been fighting for so long that the demons that he's been murdering have begun to write lore about him. Like literally, there's a stone somewhere in hell that says, like, in the first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened. And there's one, it's literally called, like, the Demon's Testament or something. And there's a point where they use 3 words that perfectly describe Doom Guy, which is incorruptible, unbreakable, and unyielding. So you can't consume him, you can't hurt him, and you can't stop him.
Sounds pretty fucking right to me, though.
And, like, the only possible chance they had that somehow worked was, let's not kill him, let's just put him to sleep. Let's just, like, if I remember correctly, they had to drop a building on top of him in order to stop him. Like, to get him to hold still long enough for it to not to just slaughter everybody. And then, I think it was, I want to say John Romero pushed the idea that the, all the Doom mods, like the little mods people have made for Doom along the years, he pushed this idea that all of the Doom mods are canon. Like, not only was he fighting in hell, he was fighting through dimensions. Damn. And so by the time Doom 2016 happens, he's fought through, like, a near infinite amount of dimensions on top of fighting hell for centuries.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It sounds like some, like, some fan fiction shit right there.
But that's the best part. It's not. It's canon. It's somehow, some way canon. And I love this idea that, like, all of this lore exists without Doom Guy having said a single word. There's no big scene of him literally like, oh, I've done all this, that, and the other thing. And there's all of the characters in Doom 2016, at least the ones who know who you are, don't even know what you've done up to that point. Samuel Hayden wakes your ass up on almost a fluke. He's like, "Gaw fuck, hell invasion, better wake up this ancient relic I've dug up in hell." Then it turns out to be the literal bane of hell's existence. And there's somebody on Tumblr who put it in a fantastic fashion where it was like when they first showed the thing for Doom 2016, where it's, you know, you're on the table and the demon's like coming towards you and you slam its head on the table. It's not screaming because it's not screaming at you because it's trying to frighten Doom Guy. It's screaming because it just saw the demon equivalent of the boogeyman wake up in front of it. And so it's screaming essentially because its life is forfeit. And like,
that would kind of make me scream too, honestly.
Yeah. Like, if I were a sort of supernatural being and I've witnessed like a single entity just murder millions of my kind and then be put to sleep so you think it's all fine, then he starts to wake up in front of you. I just like it. And Doom 2016 does this thing that I feel is even more interesting, where not only does the story take a sideline to Doom Guy actively does not give a shit about the story. Like, the minute Doom Guy wakes up in Samuel Hayden's like, so something happened on this Mars base, Doom Guy has already killed like 4 demons while completely naked with a pistol.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And so then Samuel Hayden's like, well, yeah, shit's fucked. And then Doom Guy like throws a screen that has Hayden like communicating with him. And what a lot of people, including me, have found interesting is that he has this weird sense of right to him. Like, he'll never harm an innocent person. And so, like, throughout the whole series, it's always been exclusively demons. And there's this moment where you're in a... There's a moment where you're in an elevator after you've put on the Praetor suit. And he's, like, adjusting the gloves and everything, like, cracking his knuckles. And Samuel Hayden goes, I'm willing to accept responsibility for the last 24 hours, but believe me, the risks were well worth it. And then Doom Guy fucking punches out the screen that fucking Hayden's talking to him on. It just, like... And it irks me that some people are like, oh, Doom 2016's a reboot. It's not. It's calling.
Wait, is it an actual sequel?
Yeah, it's a sequel to Doom 64. Like, you wake up on the table that they have put you to sleep on, and you immediately start killing people.
That's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah. And what's even better is, when I got that game, I wasn't on board until it takes a special kind of something to have me be on board the first 3 seconds of a game.
Yeah.
And the fact that whole game starts with a promise fucking sold me. Like, you start the game and it shows the mark of the Doomslayer, and it's, you hear somebody, I kind of argue that it's not Samuel Hayden's voice, but it's just somebody, and it's talking about like the demons in general, and it's like, they're brutal, raging without mercy, or they're rage, brutal, and without mercy, but you will be worse. And I'm like, oh fuck, and then the game essentially commands you, and it says, rip and tear until it is done. Just, oh, okay, I'm in. I'm settled. Let's
Got
go.
it.
Like I was waiting for the game to download, and I'm staring at it like it's probably not as good as I think it is. And the minute like everything just like, yeah, fucking rip and tear until it is done. Oh fuck, I'm in. Some good Coca-Cola.